Hello, friends, and welcome to a live class by Daily English Classroom. So, I welcome all of you to this live class, Creative World, Muhammad Shamal Hafsat TK. I welcome all of you to this live class. And today we are going to learn the lesson called Listen to the Mountain, written by Kaveri Nambishan. So, you know that it's a drama and therefore it has got all the features of a drama. It has got some characters and settings, background, everything is important because it is a play. So, once again, I welcome all of you, those who have joined this meeting. Hi to everyone. And you can post your doubts here. You can just message me your doubts and I will answer your doubts. You can directly type your doubts and send to me and I will give the answer. Okay, so first let's learn something about the writer, and her name is Kaveri Nambishan. Kaveri Nambishan is an Indian novelist, was born in Palangala village in South Kodag, Karnataka. So I want all of you to have your textbook. You can take page number 89 in your textbook. Now I am reading the details about the writer. Kaveri Nambishan is an Indian novelist who was born in Palangala village in South Kodag, Karnataka, in a family of politicians. So remember, Kaveri Nambishan, she is from Karnataka in the Kodag. Okay, sorry for that. There was some technical problems, so that's why it was freezing for some time. Sorry about that because of some problem with the network. So anyway, let's continue. Muhammad Faiz, Haris, Hafsat, Shamil's vlog, Gafur. Hi to everyone who came here for watching this class. So we were talking about Kaveri Nambishan, and she is from Karnataka, from the Kodag state of Karnataka. And she studied in medicine in St. John's Medical College, Bangalore, and at the Power Lunch and at the University of Liverpool, England. Nambishan's story, Dr. Sad and the Power Lunch, was joint runner-up in third Outlook Picardo non-fiction contest in 2003. So all these details you need in study. Just understand that she is a writer from Karnataka and this is a play or a drama. And let's start with the lesson. Let's take the first scene. And this play is divided into 5 scenes. We have 5 scenes in this play. And first of all, let's familiarize with the characters. ഈ നാടകത്തിലെ കഥാപാത്രങ്ങളെക്കുറിച്ച് നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. Let's learn about the different characters in this play. We have 8 characters in this play. We have 8 characters, and the most important character is, of course, a grandmother. Grandmother is the main character. And then we have a character called Narayan. So remember these characters. The main one is the grandmother. Grandmother is the main character. As you can see, I'm also typing the name of the characters. So grandmother is the main character. Then we have a character called Narayan. And who is Narayan? Narayan is the grandson of this grandmother. That means the grandmother's son's son or grandson. And what is Mr. Narayan? He is a school headmaster. So grandmother, a main character, then Mr. Narayan, who is the headmaster of the school. Then we have a tea shop owner. and his name is Ramanna, because these characters are from maybe from Karnataka, so this type of names, sometimes strange names. So Ramanna, and who is Ramanna? Ramanna is a tea shop owner. Ramanna is a tea shop owner. And then we have three characters, and Shastri, Kannan, and Rudrapa. Shastri, Kannan, and Rudrapa. These three characters are people living in the village, and we can see these characters in the tea shop. Okay, Shamira, welcome to the class. So we have Shastri, Kannan, Rudrapa, who are the village men, and another main character of this Sagar, not Sagar alias Jackie, this one is just Sagar, and he is a building contractor. Sagar is a building contractor, and he came to this village with a plan. And next character is Mr. Dikshit. And who is Mr. Dikshit? Mr. Dikshit is a millionaire. What is the meaning of millionaire? Millionaire means a very rich man. So familiarize yourself with the characters, and I will tell you the characters once again. Most important one is grandmother. Then we have Narayan. Then there is Ramanna. Then Shastri, Kannan, Rudrapa. Then we have Sagar and Dikshit. Okay, page number 82. Page number 82. Okay, just take page number 82 and you can find this in your textbook. Yes, page number 82. Listen to the mountain. Familiarize yourself with the characters, the main characters in the play. A grandmother, Mr. Narayan, who is a headmaster, Ramanna, a tea shop owner, Shastri, Kannan, Rudrapa, they are village men, then Sagar, a building contractor, and Mr. Dikshit. These are the characters in this drama. Then let's see what is the setting of the play. The play is set in a village. So the story is happening in a village. So you should note down the setting. The setting of the play. Setting. What is the setting of the play? It happens in a village. It happens in a village. Okay. So the play is set in a village, and we need some background pictures and images. And since this is a village, there are some pictures, some sceneries in the background, like some beautiful mountains, trees, river, etc. So it's a typical countryside, a village. It's a village. And so the stage, in the stage background, everywhere you can see the different scenes that you see in a village. And another important thing about this play is that scene 1 and 4, altogether we have 5 scenes. We have 5 scenes in this play. We have 5 scenes in this play, and in these 5 scenes, scene number 1 and 4 are enacted in front of the curtain. It is not on the stage, but in front of the curtain. And for scenes 2, 3, and 5, that is enacted inside the stage with the raising of the curtain. So I think now it is clear the characters, the setting, and the specialities of different scenes. Is that clear to you? If you have any doubts, please type your doubts. I will clear your doubts. You can just type if you have any doubts from this section. We have just talked about the main characters and the background scene, the setting, and also some specialities of different scenes. Is that clear to you? Any doubt from this section? If you have any doubt, you just type your doubts and I will answer your doubts. Okay, if you have any doubts, you just post your doubts and I will give answer to your doubts. Okay, so I think that's clear. The main characters. Okay, the main characters. Neha Fatima, is that clear? Okay, so the main characters in the play, what is the setting of the play, and what you can see in the background of the stage, and what are the specialities of different scenes. Scene 1 and 4 are special because that is enacted in front of the curtain. Is that clear? Any doubts? Any doubt? Shamira, 1983. Okay, Mubashira Minu wants to tell this in Malayalam. Okay, fine. ഈ നാടകത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കഥാപാത്രങ്ങൾ ആരൊക്കെയാണെന്നുള്ളത് നമ്മൾ കൃത്യമായിട്ട് മനസ്സിലാക്കുക. ഇതിലെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കഥാപാത്രങ്ങൾ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒന്ന് ഒരു ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദറാണ്. ഇനി ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദറിൻ്റെ മകൻ്റെ മകൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഗ്രാൻഡ് സൺ ആയിട്ടുള്ള നാരായൺ ആ ഗ്രാമത്തിലെ സ്കൂളിലെ ഹെഡ് മാസ്റ്റർ കൂടിയാണ്. പിന്നെ നമുക്ക് പരിചയപ്പെടാനുള്ള ഒരു കഥാപാത്രമാണ് രാമണ്ണ ഒരു ചായക്കട നടത്തുന്ന ഒരാളാണ് രാമണ്ണ. അതുപോലെ ഈ ആ ഗ്രാമത്തിൽ താമസിക്കുന്ന 3 ആളുകളാണ് ശാസ്ത്രി, കണ്ണൻ, അതുപോലെ രുദ്രപ്പ. പിന്നെ ഒരു പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കഥാപാത്രമാണ് സാഗർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ബാംഗ്ലൂരിൽ നിന്ന് ഈ ഗ്രാമത്തിലേക്ക് ഒരു പ്രത്യേക ഉദ്ദേശം വെച്ച് വന്നിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കോൺട്രാക്ടറാണ്. അതുപോലെ മിസ്റ്റർ ദീക്ഷിത് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു വലിയ പണക്കാരനായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വ്യക്തിയാണ്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇതിൻ്റെ മറ്റ് പ്രത്യേകതകൾ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ സ്റ്റോറി നടക്കുന്നത് ഒരു ഗ്രാമത്തിലാണ്. അതുപോലെ നമുക്ക് ബാക്ക്ഗ്രൗണ്ടിൽ ഒരു ഗ്രാമത്തിൻ്റേതായിട്ടുള്ള പുഴകളും നദികളും ഒക്കെ നമുക്ക് ബാക്ക്ഗ്രൗണ്ടിൽ കാണാം. അതുപോലെ 1-ാമത്തെ സീനിനും 4-ാമത്തെ സീനിനും കുറച്ച് പ്രത്യേകതകളുണ്ട്. അത് ഈ കർട്ടൻ്റെ മുൻപിൽ വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് ആ സീൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അതായത് സ്റ്റേജിലല്ല, കർട്ടൻ ഉയർത്തുന്നില്ല, കർട്ടൻ്റെ മുൻപിൽ വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് ഈ സീൻ 1ഉം 4ഉം ചെയ്യുന്നത്. എന്നാൽ 2ഉം 3ഉം 4ഉം ഇതേപോലെ സാധാരണ രീതിയിൽ കർട്ടൻ ഉയർത്തിയിട്ടാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So that is what I said. Okay, Mubashira Minnu, is that clear? You want me to tell about this in Malayalam, so I explained that in Malayalam. Okay, so you can just ask me if you need any clarification, but try to learn things in English, because for examination you can write only in English and there Malayalam won't be helpful for you. Okay, anyway, if you have any doubts you can ask me and I will clarify your doubts. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്ത് സംശയമുണ്ടെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് ചോദിക്കാം, ഞാൻ അതിനുള്ള മറുപടി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തരും. If you want that in Malayalam also, I will explain that. Okay, now let's go to the first scene. Scene 1. Scene 1, grandmother appears from stage right. So because this is a drama, we have different positions in the stage left, stage right, in the center of the stage. So some characters are moving from different locations on the stage left means left side of the stage right means right side of the stage, center stage. So some characters coming from the left side, some characters are coming from the right side. So all these directions you can find there in the stage directions. Okay, so here this is the stage direction that we can see here. Grandmother appears from stage right. The grandmother is coming from the right side of the stage. Okay, and hobbles to the center. From the right side she comes, then she is slowly walking to the center part of the stage, hobbles to the center in front of the curtain and speaks to the audience in a slow, deliberate voice. So this is one speciality of this play. Here we can find one character talking to the audience. The grandmother is a character who is coming out from the stage. So that is why it is said for the first scene, the curtain is not raised. The grandmother is coming in front of the curtain and started talking to the people, talking to the audience. And this is what she says, grandmother, I am a great grandmother. I was born at the turn of the century when there were no motor cars, no aeroplanes, no television, no movies, and much less noise. Pauses. Pauses means stopping for some time, taking some silence for some time, and then again continues. I was born here, grew up, married, had my children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren. I have lived here all my life, here in this village. On the slopes of Dharmagiri, the river, trees, flowers, birds, animals are all my friends. I have had a tough life, but a happy one. Pauses. Now I am almost 90. My grandson Narayan is the school headmaster. He came to me with the most shocking news. Pauses. Shall I tell you about it? Shall I tell you about it? Wait, I think you better see what actually happened. She hobbles off the stage. So study this word, hobbles. What's the meaning of this word, hobble? As you see on the screen, hobble. Can you see it? Yes. Hobble means walk very slowly. You know how old women walk very slowly because they are old. So the word for such type of walking is hobble. We don't say grandmother is walking, but instead we say she hobbles to the center of the stage, and she Haris, which one? Hobble. Hobble means to walk with some difficulty. വളരെ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടി നടക്കുക. പ്രായമായ ആളുകൾ നടക്കുന്ന രീതിക്കാണ് നമ്മൾ ഹോബിൾസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Okay, so that's the meaning. And the grandmother hobbles to the center of the stage, and then she starts talking to the audience. This is something special. Usually we don't see characters talking to the audience. That is something strange or special here. And she starts talking. She is talking about herself. I am a grandmother. I am a grandmother. And she is talking about her past. She was born in this village, and later we will learn the name of this village. It is Dharmagiri. Okay, Dharmagiri is the name of this village. Okay, yes. And what is the speciality of this village? This is a old village, and this grandmother, when she was a child, she spent her time in this village. Then she became a girl. Then she became a young woman, and then she married, and then she got some children and their children. So 2-3 generations are over by this time. And she is remembering those days when she was a child. When this grandmother was a child, this place, Dharmagiri, was a very beautiful place. Without any noise, without any noise of the vehicles. Now it is somewhat developed, and so many cars, buses, and other things are going. So sound disturbance is there now. But when she was a child, yes, Dharmagiri is a village. I think it's Dharmagiri. Okay, if there is any change, I will let you know. Dharmagiri is the name of the village. Yes, it is the name of a village where this grandmother was born. Century means 100 years. Century, remember, in cricket, when someone is batting, if he scores 100 runs, we say he made a century. Century means 100 years. And she was born, she is almost 100 years of age, about 90. She is old. So century means 100 years. And this woman, this old lady, this old woman, and she is old, almost 100 years of age. She is in her 90s, 90, and she lived so long in this village, and she really loves this village because she was born in this village. She was very happy in this village. She married, she got children, their children, and their children. So 2-3 generations have passed, and she was very happy. But now everything is changing because the coming of the technology and development, and now there are vehicles, buses, etc. So sound pollution is coming, and the water in the river was so fresh many years ago, 100 years ago. Hi, Sinan. 100 years ago, the water was very fresh, but now it is polluted and actually has lost its purity. And she loves those time many years ago when she was living very happily in this village. Then what happened? Dharmagiri, the river, trees, flowers, birds, and animals are all my friends. So, river, trees, animals, birds are all friends for the grandmother. She is a lady who is living very happily in this village in harmony with the nature. She lives happily in this village, and everything in nature are her friends. And now she is talking to the audience. But today I want to share with you a shocking news. And what is that shocking news? At first she says, okay, at first she wants to tell us something shocking, a shocking news. And what is the shocking news? And then she stops there and she says that it's better to watch it on the stage than I'm just telling you. Then I'm just telling about what is that shocking news. It is better for you to watch what actually happened in our village, Dharmagiri, on the stage. So just like saying all these things, I think you better see what actually happened. And she hobbles off the stage. Now she is going back to the stage. Century mean Allato ende name on Sinan. Okay, fine. So here the grandmother, she just she just gives a kind of introduction to the audience, and she is inviting the audience to watch this drama. You better watch what is that shocking news that she heard from her grandson, Mr. Narayan, who is also the headmaster of the village. And then we can see the next character, Mr. Narayan, from side of the stage and Sagar from the other. Now when the grandmother leaves the stage, two other characters, one is coming from the left side, other one is coming from the right side, and they meet together in the center stage and they started talking. One was Mr. Narayan, who is the headmaster of the school, and the other one is Mr. Sagar. Not Sagar alias Jackie, this is just a Sagar, who is a building contractor. And let's see their conversation. Narayan: welcome to our village. I am the school headmaster. Then Sagar: Sagar from Bangalore, pleased to meet you. Okay, I am Sagar and I am coming from Bangalore. Then Narayan: will you join me for a cup of tea, Mr. Sagar? Ramana's tea shop is just across the road. Please come. Sagar: thank you. They live together. So Mr. Narayan, the school headmaster, he meets Mr. Sagar and then invites Mr. Sagar to go to a nearby tea shop, the tea shop of Mr. Ramana, to have a conversation. Okay, that is the first scene. Do you have any doubt from this first scene? If you want any clarification, you can ask any doubt from the first scene. We have just completed the first scene. Scene 1 is over now. And do you have any doubts? Any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can just type the doubts and I will give you the answers. Please ask. Please ask your doubts. We have just completed the no doubts. Thanks, Koya Keke. So it is clear to you. No doubts. Anybody else? Do you have any doubts? Any clarifications? If you have any doubts, you just type your questions and I will give you the answers. So here in the first scene, grandmother, she comes and talks to the audience. And she says that she was born and brought up in this village called Dharmagiri. She is very proud of this village and she was very happy. Nowadays, she is having some problems. 90 mean what? 90. This is 90. 90 years of age. Okay. So the grandmother is 90 and 19. Don't get confused. 90 means 90. She is an old woman. Okay. Any doubts? So what is the speciality of this first scene? One character is talking to the audience. That is the speciality of the scene. And she is telling us some kind of an introduction. Okay, continue. Mubashira Minnu, thank you. She is giving a kind of introduction, inviting us to watch this play. Is that clear? Any doubts? Any doubts from the first scene? And we also see two characters, that is Narayan and Sagar. Narayan is the school headmaster and Sagar is a building contractor, and they meet and they go to the nearby tea shop to have a cup of tea, the Ramana's tea shop. Okay, any doubt? Okay, now the time is 7 o'clock. I will continue up to 7:30. And by the time, if you have any doubts, you can just type your doubts and I will clear your doubts. Okay, so I think that is clear to you. Scene 1 is clear. Scene 1. Is that clear? Is that clear to you? Any doubts? Okay, now let's go to the second scene. Yes. Okay, now let's go to the second scene, scene number 2. Curtain raises. Okay. Scene 2, curtain raises. Set shows Ramana's tea shop. So the setting of the second scene is a tea shop. First one, it was a village. Okay, Mubashira Minnu. Okay, I will explain in Malayalam also. So, ഈ നാടകത്തിൻ്റെ മറ്റൊരു പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട പ്രത്യേകത എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, ഇതിലെ ഒരു കഥാപാത്രം ആ നാടകം കാണാൻ വന്നിട്ടുള്ള ആളുകളോട് സംസാരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അതാണ് നമ്മൾ കണ്ടത്. ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദർ ഇവിടെ വന്നിട്ട് ഓഡിയൻസിനോട് സംസാരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇന്ന് ഞാൻ വളരെ ദുഃഖകരമായ ഒരു വാർത്ത കേട്ടു. അതെന്താണെന്ന് ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളോട് പറയട്ടെ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വേണ്ട, നിങ്ങളത് നേരിട്ട് ഈ സ്റ്റേജിൽ കാണൂ എന്നാണ് ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദർ പറയുന്നത്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തന്നെ നേരിട്ട് കാണാം എന്താണ് ആ ന്യൂസ് എന്ന്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്താണ് സംഭവിച്ചതെന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നേരിട്ട് സ്റ്റേജിൽ തന്നെ കാണാം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ആ രീതിയിൽ ഗ്രാൻഡ് മദർ എന്ത് ചെയ്യാണ്, ഈ ഓഡിയൻസിനോട് സംസാരിക്കുകയാണ്. അതൊരു പ്രത്യേകതയാണ്. സാധാരണ നാടകങ്ങളിൽ നമ്മൾ കാണാറില്ല. നാടകം ആദ്യം തന്നെ കഥാപാത്രങ്ങളൊക്കെ വന്നിട്ട് നാടകം ആരംഭിക്കുകയാണ്. പക്ഷേ ഇവിടെ ആ നാടകത്തിലെ ഒരു കഥാപാത്രം സ്റ്റേജിൻ്റെ പുറത്ത് കർട്ടൻ്റെ മുൻപിൽ വന്നിട്ട് അവിടെയുള്ള ആളുകളോട് സംസാരിക്കുകയാണ്. എന്താണ് പറയുന്നത്? ഇന്ന് ഒരു വളരെ ഷോക്കിംഗ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വാർത്ത ഞാൻ കേട്ടു. അതെന്താണെന്ന് ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളോട് പറയട്ടെ? അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വേണ്ട, നിങ്ങളത് നേരിട്ട്, അതിനേക്കാളും നല്ലത് നിങ്ങൾ നേരിട്ട് സ്റ്റേജിൽ കാണുകയാണ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ആണ് ഒന്നാമത്തെ സീൻ നമ്മൾ കാണുന്നത്. ഇനി സെക്കൻഡ് സീൻ വി ക്യാൻ സീ okay. The second scene is set in a tea shop. So you have to remember the background, the setting of each and every scene. And the second scene is set in a tea shop, is happening in a tea shop. There is a small cheerful hotel with 2 tables. So the setting and everything on the stage is to make the feeling that it is a hotel room, a hotel. Okay, there are some tables, chairs, then a small radio, a transistor radio on Ramanna's counter. Then some music was there, light music was playing on the radio, and the conversation opens and music fades. Okay, now Sagar is talking. Page number 83. Page number 83 in your textbook. Sagar is talking. Sagar sitting. He's sitting there on the chair in a tea shop and he starts a conversation. Yes, thank you. I will have tea. Moved into the village a couple of days ago. Rented a house beyond the marketplace, bit primitive, but it will do. Laughs. Then he started laughing. Ha ha ha. And laughs. I am only here for 6 months, thank goodness. So Sagar was saying that he is not very happy to stay in this village because this is a very, 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 very old village. And he is a man who is living in Bangalore, a very large city. And now to live in this village is something very boring for Sagar. So Sagar is telling that I just came here days ago. A couple of days. What's the meaning of a couple of days? A couple means 2. Couple of days means 2 days. Okay, just before 2 days he came to this village called Dharmagiri, and he's not at all happy. He is living in a small rented room, a rented house near the marketplace. He thinks that it's a very old place. And he feels happy that he has to stay only for 6 months. So Sagar is a building contractor who came to this village Dharmagiri 2 days ago, and he is planning to stay in this village for 6 months. Okay, then Ramanna. Now Ramanna starts talking curiously. Why 6 months? Have you come on some business? Yeah. Why will I come to a sleepy little dam like this if not for business? We are building a hotel here, a 5-star hotel. So what is the plan of Mr. Sagar? Mr. Sagar is planning to build a 5-star hotel in Dharmagiri. So he came here to make a 5-star hotel, a 5-star hotel in Dharmagiri. And he says that if I have no plan, why should I spend my time in this foolish place? I want to make a 5-star hotel in Dharmagiri. Yes, he came here with a business. We are building a hotel here, a 5-star hotel. Ramanna, serving tea. A 5-star hotel here in our village? A 5-star hotel in our village? Sagar, yeah. A fabulous multi-storied hotel, 300 rooms, shopping complex, swimming pool, health club, video, the works. So Sagar has got a wonderful plan of making a five-star hotel in Dharmagiri. And this five-star hotel is with all the facilities. There are so many rooms, a shopping complex, swimming pool, 300 rooms. Sneer means to show that you are not happy at that question. To sneer, എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ പുച്ഛത്തോടെ, and he talks like that because he doesn't like people asking him such questions. Okay, so what is Mr. Sagar's plan? Mr. Sagar's plan is to make a fabulous hotel, five-star hotel. Fabulous means great, very great. A great hotel with all the facilities, 300 rooms, swimming pool, shopping complex, gymnasium, everything. Yes. Make a five-star hotel with all the facilities. Small village, only 500 people live here. What will we do with a hotel that has 300 rooms? And Narayan, the school headmaster, asks a question. What is the need of this five-star hotel in Dharmagiri? Because Dharmagiri is a small village. And there are only some people, 500 people. The total population in Dharmagiri is 500. Then what is the need of this 300 hotel rooms and all? What is the need of a five-star hotel in Dharmagiri? Okay, he asked that question. Five-star hotel, Ramanna, five-star hotel here in our village, Saga. Yeah, a fabulous multi-storied hotel, 300 rooms, shopping complex, swimming pool, health club, everything. So he is planning to make a hotel with all the facilities, about 300 rooms, and shopping complex, then swimming pool, health club, everything. So Narayan, but ours is a small village, only 500 people live here. What will we do with a hotel that has 300 rooms? What is the need of such a hotel here in Dharmagiri? Because this is a small area, this is a small village, and only 500 people are here in this village. Then what is the need of 300 rooms here? Sagar, addressing the audience, Sagar is talking to the audience. Village folk, foolish people, what a foolish people you are. You don't understand about a five-star hotel. Yeah, what a foolish, yes, it's a very big hotel. But the Saga says, you are very foolish people. You have no idea about five-star hotels. Okay? You are village folk, they are dumb. Tourism, man, tourism. Tourism rises from the chair, talks in an excited voice. This is a lovely village, right in the middle of a valley. The river that flows through your village, it is the cleanest I have ever seen. Sweeps his arms as he speaks, and up the Dharmagiri mountain, such a gorgeous, breathtaking view. The waterfalls, trees, the wildlife, marvelous, simply marvelous. The plan is to build a five-star hotel right there on top of Dharmagiri, overlooking your village. Fantastic, huh? So this is the plan of Mr. Sagar. Mr. Sagar, who is actually the person who sent Mr. Sagar to this village? Mr. Dikshit. Mr. Dikshit sent Sagar to this village because they have a plan. And folk means people. Village folk means village people. And he sent Sagar here with a plan, that is to make a five-star hotel, because he understood that this is a very beautiful place. It is a place with natural beauty and a beautiful river, a beautiful view, beautiful valley, and the river, the water flowing in this river is very neat, fresh water. So tourism, what is tourism? So this actually is to bring people to this village as tourists. If tourist comes to a village, then it is good for everyone. And also Mr. Dikshit can make a lot of money by bringing lots of tourists to this village, because this place is a beautiful place. People will come here to live in this village, and then they can make lot of money. People will love to watch the beautiful scenery, the mountains and everything. So there is a scope for tourism. Okay, remember this word, tourism, tourist, tourism. Okay, so the plan was to make a five-star hotel to attract the tourist to this village. What for? To make money. That is the idea of Mr. Dikshit. And so Mr. Sagar was explaining their plan to build such a five-star hotel in Dharmagiri. Then he says that, Narayan, where are the men to build your hotel? Where is the machinery? So if you are planning to make such a five-star hotel, where are the people? Where are the workers? Where are the workers, the laborers? Ramanna, a few hundred, where will they stay? So 100 workmen are needed for doing this work of making a five-star hotel. And if you bring 500 people to this village, where will they stay? This is a small village. This is the doubt of Mr. Ramana. Sagar, we will put up temporary dwellings for them at the foot of the hill. You know, some temporary shacks, no problem. So, Sagar has got all the plans ready, and he's going to bring 500 people to this village, 500 working men to this village to start the work of making a five-star hotel. And they have made some temporary houses for these people to stay. So that is what he says here, temporary shacks under the foot of the hill. You mean you will have slums here? Shastri is a villager who was there in that tea shop at that time, and he asked out, if 500 people is coming to our village, then where will they stay? Narayan, what do you mean? Never? Mr. Sagar. Okay, here, Sagar, shrugging. Well, that is what they are used to. Man, they live like rats, don't you know? So, it is not a problem for these people, the working people. They need only a small place, a temporary tent, for example, to live. And they will live there. 500 of them can live there in some tents, because it is not something new for them. They are used to it, and they live in such places, so that is not a problem for them. They will come and live in this village and start the work of this five-star hotel very soon. Sagar, Narayan, Mr. Sagar, I strongly oppose this plan to build a hotel on Dharmagiri. I wish we the villagers had been consulted first. Mr. Dikshit should have asked us what we felt about it. So Mr. Narayan, he told Mr. Sagar that it is not right, your plan is not right, because Mr. Dikshit, the person who sent you here, hadn't discussed about this with the people in this village. Without asking the permission of the people in this village, how can you start the work? So Mr. Sagar, I strongly oppose this plan to build a hotel on Dharmagiri. I wish we the villagers had been consulted first. Mr. Dikshit should have asked us what we felt about it. So it is your fault to come here without asking our permission to start the work. And Sagar, don't make me laugh. Man, Mr. Dikshit, the multi-millionaire, the owner of 24 cinema houses. You have no idea about what a man is Mr. Dikshit. He is a very rich man. He is a millionaire, not just a millionaire. He is a multi-millionaire who has got many shops, theaters, cinema theaters. He has got so many other things. He's a very rich man. He has got 2 dozen cinema houses. That means 2 dozen, 24 cinema theaters. Mr. Dikshit is the owner of 24 cinema houses. Then he already got 5 five-star hotels. He is the owner of 5 five-star hotels. Then he has got 3 medicine companies or drug companies, and the biggest biscuit factory in India. Is the owner of the biggest biscuit factory in India. Mr. Dikshit, who owns 5 mansions in different parts of the world. He is very rich and he has got many houses not only in India, in other places outside India, in other countries. He has got many houses. He has got mansions, beautiful houses in different parts of the world. You want him to consult you? Look, man, it is his money, his idea, his effort. You villagers have nothing to do with. So there is no need for Mr. Dikshit to ask your permission, because Mr. Dikshit is a very rich man. He is a very powerful man and he knows all the politicians, the leaders everywhere. And he is a man who is having mansions in different parts of the world. And you are just a foolish village people. Do you think he will ask your permission? He has got everything ready. He got permission from the government. Then why should he ask your permission? He got permission from the government. And you foolish village people, don't ask this type of foolish questions. Ramana, you don't know us. We certainly have something to do with it. So you have no idea. We are going to fight against this. We are going to fight against this. You cannot make such a 5-star hotel in Dharmagiri, because this 5-star hotel, because this place Dharmagiri is our house, is our home. This is the place where we live, and we will not allow anybody to destroy the beauty of this village. We will not allow anybody to destroy the purity of the water in our rivers. So we will not allow this, the villagers said. And the curtain falls. This is scene number 2. So we have just now completed up to scene number 2, and now it is 7:22 and we have 10 minutes. That is for doubt clearing. So I think the first 2 scenes are clear to you, and if you have any doubts, if you want me to explain it again, any part of this up to scene 2, you can ask me. We have 10 minutes for discussion or doubt clearing. Okay, please type if you have any doubts. Please type your doubts. Certainly means sure. Certainly means sure. തീർച്ചയായും. Certainly. Yes. Please ask your doubts. I will clear your doubts. Please ask doubts. Certainly means sure. For certain. Certainly. Surely. Okay. Any other doubt from up to scene 2? Today we are taking only this first 2 scenes, and we have completed the 2 scenes. If you need any clarifications or any doubt, you can ask. It's a live class. You can just type your doubt. I will give you the answers. Yes, Harris, don't you understand that this is a drama? ഇതൊരു നാടകമാണ്. No doubts. This is a drama. This is a play. Okay, any other doubts? This is a play or drama in 5 scenes. So you can act it with your friends in the class. Okay, any other doubts? Up to scene 2, please ask your doubts. Any words, any new words, or any sentences that you do not understand, you can ask. Please type your doubts. I will answer your doubts. Okay, any doubt? Or we will discuss some question answers from these sections. Is that clear? Have you got the idea? Did you understand the lesson up to the second scene? Sorry. Is that clear? Clear. Very good. Muhammad Chamal. Faiz. Shamira. Any doubts? Marvelous means very beautiful. Marvelous. Awesome, marvelous, wonderful. All these words have similar meaning. Neha Fatima, Haris. Any doubts? If you have any doubts, just type it. I will give the answers. Is that clear? No doubt. No doubt. Haris. Very good. Anybody? Any doubts? So we have learned the first two scenes. Influence. What is the meaning of influence? Influencing a person. എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എന്താണ് ഒരാളെ സ്വാധീനിക്കുക. ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻസ്. സ്വാധീനിക്കുക. Yes. Any other doubt? Okay, I can see only your name here. So sometimes it may be the name of your father or mother. Please forgive me because that is what I see on my screen. That is a problem. So when I call you your username, it means I'm addressing you. I'm talking to you. Okay. Any doubts? Today I will give you the notes up to scene 2 in our group. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, just check if you have subscribed to my channel or not. Subscribe ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും subscribe ചെയ്യുക. I am planning to do lots of classes like this. Dwelling means house. House. Dwelling means house. A place where people stay. Okay, thank you, Mubashira. Mubashira Minnu. Minnus. Okay. Shall we go to the question answer? Okay, thank you. Shall we move on to the question answers? Shall we discuss first a few questions? Okay, first question. What does the grandmother say about her past? First question in your textbook, page number 82. What does the grandmother say about her past? So we have just learned what she said about her past. She said she was born in this village. She was married. She got children. Their children. That means grandchildren. Their children, great grandchildren. And she lived very happily in this village. She was very happy living in this village. And she also tells us that everything in this village, the birds, animals, everything are actually her friends. So that is the first question. Is that clear? Is the first question clear to you? Okay, can we move to the second question? Yes, second question under the scene 2. You can see question number 2. Why is Narayan shocked when he hears about Sagar's project? Why was Mr. Narayan shocked when he, and that really shocked Mr. Narayan, and it shocked him because this is a small village. Dharmagiri is a small village and there is no need for a 5-star hotel in Dharmagiri. Shocked എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എന്താ, ആകെ ഞെട്ടിപ്പോവുക, പേടിച്ചു പോവുക. Okay, so Ram Narayan was shocked when he heard from Mr. Sagar that his plan is to make a 5-star hotel because this Dharmagiri is a small village. There is no need for a 5-star hotel in Dharmagiri. Is that clear? Is the second question clear to you? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, you just type it. I will give the answers. Then number 3. What are the arrangements made by Dikshit for the new construction? What are the arrangements made by Mr. Dikshit for the new construction? We understand about the plan of Mr. Dikshit from the words of Mr. Sagar. And their plan is to bring 500 men. ദീക്ഷിത്തെ ഹഫ്സത്ത് ദീക്ഷിത് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് മിസ്റ്റർ ദീക്ഷിത് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഈ കഥയിലെ ഒരു കഥാപാത്രമാണ്. മിസ്റ്റർ ദീക്ഷിതാണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ പുറകിലുള്ള ആൾ, ആ പണക്കാരനായ വ്യക്തി. അയാളാണ് സാഗറിനെ ഈ ഗ്രാമത്തിലേക്ക് അയച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. ദീക്ഷിത് ഒരു കോടീശ്വരനാണ്. അയാളാണ് സാഗറിനെ ഈ ഗ്രാമത്തിലേക്ക് ഈ ഒരു പ്ലാനുമായിട്ട്, ഈ ബിസിനസ് പ്ലാനുമായിട്ട് അയച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ. What are the arrangements made by Dikshit for the new construction? For making this new construction, Mr. Dikshit has arranged 500 men, 500 working men to come and start the work. And they would bring all the machines and other things needed for the construction the next day. And we'll make some temporary tents for these people, 500 people. So their plan is to complete the work as fast as possible. 500 working men. So that is the plan. Is that clear? Okay, thank you, Hafsat. Any doubt from this question number 3? Is that clear? Any doubt? Then, or else we'll go to question number 4. I think that is clear to you. Question number 4. You mean you will have slums here? Why does Narayan make such a comment? You mean you will have slums here? So you are going to create slums here. What's the meaning of slum? Slum. What is the meaning? Slum here means a place where lots of people are living in poor conditions. Slum. So what actually, okay, actually I have to stop my class in few minutes because your maths teacher is waiting for you for maths class. You mean you will have slums here? Why does Narayan make such a comment? Slum means a place where poor people live in large numbers. അതായത് പിന്നെ ഒരുപാട് ആളുകൾ ഒരുമിച്ച് കൂടി താമസിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സ്ഥലത്തിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ സ്ലം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. സോ ദ പ്ലാൻ ഓഫ് മിസ്റ്റർ സാഗർ ഈസ് ടു മേക്ക് ദിസ് എ സ്മോൾ സ്ലം ഏരിയ ഇൻ ധർമ്മഗിരി ടു മേക്ക് ദ പീപ്പിൾ കം ആൻഡ് ലിവ് ദർ, 500 വർക്കിംഗ് മെൻ, ആൻഡ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ദ വർക്ക്. ആൻഡ് he made such a comment because Mr. Sagar had already told him his plan is to bring 500 people, and these 500 people will live in this village in a small area, and that is their plan. So he made such a comment because if 500 people come to this village, then it will be like a slum. Yes, last question for today. Question number 5. What picture of Dikshit does Sagar give? What picture of Dikshit do we get from these words of Mr. Sagar? Now, what idea you have about Mr. Dikshit? Mr. Dikshit is a very rich man. He is a multi-millionaire and he is the owner of many cinema theaters, many shopping complexes, and he's the owner of a drug factory, biscuit factory, and he has got many houses in different parts of the world. He's a very rich man, and he wants to start a new business in Dharmagiri, seeing the possibilities of tourism in this village. Is that clear? ദീക്ഷിതിനെ കുറിച്ച് നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ കഴിയുന്നത് അദ്ദേഹം വളരെ ധാരാളം പണമുള്ളൊരു വ്യക്തിയാണ്, ഒരുപാട് സ്ഥാപനങ്ങളുള്ളൊരു വ്യക്തിയാണ്, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ലോകത്തിൻ്റെ പല ഭാഗത്ത് സ്വന്തമായി കൊട്ടാരങ്ങളുള്ള വ്യക്തിയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ പ്രദേശത്തിൻ്റെ മനോഹാരിതയും ഈ പ്രദേശത്തിൻ്റെ ഭംഗിയും അതുപോലെ ഇവിടെയുള്ള ശുദ്ധമായ വായുവും ജലവും ഒക്കെ കണ്ടുകൊണ്ട് ഇങ്ങോട്ടേക്ക് വിനോദസഞ്ചാരികളെ ആകർഷിക്കാനുള്ള പ്ലാനുമായി വലിയൊരു ബിസിനസ് പ്ലാനാണ് മിസ്റ്റർ ദീക്ഷിതിനുള്ളത്. അതിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് സാഗറിനെ ഇങ്ങോട്ടേക്ക് വിട്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. Okay, is that clear? Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts? Please ask. Any doubts, friends? Thank you. Okay, that's all for today. I'm just winding up. Just stopping this broadcast because we have already spent 1 hour of class. I have already taken 1 hour class, and I think I have cleared all your doubts. Yes, clear. Everything is clear. Haris, you type in English. I don't know Hindi. Is that clear? Any doubt from this session? You please ask. Any doubt? Clear? Tasni? Okay, so thanks for coming to this class, and you just read the first 2 scenes and write all the question answers, and I will see you in the next class. Thank you.